Hello, beautiful English learners. Welcome back to Easy Speak World. Before we start today's long and powerful session, make sure you like, share, and subscribe to the channel. It helps us reach more learners and keeps you updated with new speaking lessons. Thank you for supporting us. It truly means a lot.
Absolutely. And today, we have something special, something deep, something personal. This is not just a shadowing practice, it's a full-story guided journey. It's a mix of real conversation, real struggles, and real practice. You're going to shadow, repeat, feel, and experience English from the inside.
Yes. And for those of you joining for the first time, I'm Rose.
And I'm Jack. And together, we help you build your English step by step. Slowly, gently, confidently.
Now, today's episode is extra unique because we're blending shadowing practice with storytelling. You will hear us talk, share experiences, discuss daily challenges, and guide you. And in between, we will give you sentences to repeat, sentences that will build your confidence, rhythm, and fluency.
And what's even better? Everything you repeat today is connected to the story itself. It's not random, it's meaningful. It becomes part of your memory because your brain remembers stories far better than isolated sentences.
Jack, I was thinking about something this morning. I woke up, made my tea, and suddenly remembered the moment when I first tried to speak a second language. And honestly, I froze. Absolutely frozen.
Really? You froze? I can't imagine you being shy with languages.
Oh, trust me, I was terrified. I knew vocabulary, I knew grammar, but when the moment came to speak, nothing, literally nothing came out of my mouth.
That sounds familiar. I think every learner listening right now knows exactly what that feels like. That moment when you want to say something, your brain prepares a sentence, you open your mouth, and then silence.
Exactly. And that's why we created today's lesson, because these moments aren't signs of failure. They're signs that your brain is learning and reorganizing.
I love that. And speaking of reorganizing, let's give them the first shadowing sentence of the day. Are you ready, learners?
I am learning English step by step. Repeat now.
I am becoming confident with practice. Your turn.
I don't need to be perfect to be improving.
My voice matters when I speak English.
I am proud of my effort today.
Excellent. You're doing great already.
Jack, do you remember that story you told me about your student Maria, the one who understood everything but couldn't speak in public?
Oh, yes. Maria was amazing. Smart, hardworking, dedicated. She listened to podcasts, watched movies in English, and read books. But every time she had to speak, she panicked.
Why do you think that happens to so many learners?
Because speaking is emotional. People think language learning is only intellectual, only in the mind, but it's not. Language is connected to confidence, identity, fear of judgment, self-worth.
So true. And honestly, sometimes learners think they're bad at English, when in reality, they're just scared. Scared to mispronounce, scared to sound slow, scared to make a simple mistake.
Exactly. And that's why shadowing is powerful. It removes the pressure of creating sentences from scratch. You simply listen, then copy. Like a safe practice zone.
Speaking of which, let's continue with longer shadowing sentences that help build emotional strength.
I speak even when I feel nervous.
I am stronger than my fears.
Every word I say helps me grow.
I allow myself to make mistakes.
I trust the learning process.
Beautiful job. Keep those sentences in your heart as we continue. Jack, I want to tell our learners a little story, something that helped me understand language learning differently.
Go on. I love story time.
One day, I was walking in a busy city, people everywhere, everyone talking, everyone moving quickly, and I heard two tourists trying to ask for directions. They were speaking English, but not perfect English. Their grammar was broken, their pronunciation was different, and their words were simple. But you know what? People understood them perfectly.
Yes, because communication is not about perfection, it's about connection.
Exactly. That moment changed me. It made me realize that even broken English communicates meaning. It doesn't have to sound perfect.
And learners need to hear that. They need to remember that English is not a test. It's a tool, a bridge.
And the bridge works even if the bricks are a little messy.
That's beautiful. Let's give them the next shadowing lines based on your story.
I communicate clearly, even with simple words.
My English doesn't need to be perfect to work.
I can connect with people using the English I have.
I focus on progress, not perfection.
I speak with courage, not fear.
Rose, can I confess something?
Of course. What is it?
I used to avoid speaking English when I was younger.
You? Really?
Yes, I had a strong accent and I was embarrassed. The moment I opened my mouth, people knew I wasn't a native speaker. And I hated that. I used to stay quiet in classrooms, at parties, even at work. I kept thinking, if I speak, they'll laugh.
Oh, Jack, that's exactly what many learners feel.
I know. And that's why I talk about it openly now. Because hiding your voice only hurts your growth. When I finally started practicing aloud, everything changed.
What changed?
My life, Rose. Opportunities opened, people listened, and I felt like myself again, just in another language.
That's powerful. And learners need to know that speaking English is about expressing who they are, not changing who they are.
My accent is a part of my story.
My voice is welcome in every language.
I deserve to speak confidently.
I grow each time I use my voice.
I am capable of becoming fluent.
Jack, let's talk openly about the daily struggles learners face, not the big dramatic struggles, but the small, everyday ones.
Or when someone speaks fast and you catch nothing but the word yeah.
Or when you want to join a conversation, but you hesitate for too long and the moment passes.
Or when you understand English in your head, but your tongue can't produce the sounds.
Or when you're tired after work and you still feel guilty for not studying.
Yes, learners suffer silently. And we want you, listening right now, to know something important.
You are not alone.
Not even for 1 second.
Every learner struggles. Every learner feels confused. Every learner makes mistakes.
And every learner eventually succeeds when they don't quit.
Daily struggle sentences. It's okay to forget words sometimes.
It's normal to feel slow when learning.
I don't judge myself for mistakes.
I get better even on difficult days.
I keep going even when it's hard. Jack, I want to share another personal story. One of my students, Ollie, came to me and said, Rose, I understand English when I read or listen, but when I speak, I just freeze. I feel like my brain and my mouth are in different countries.
I know that feeling so well. It's exactly what I experienced when I first tried to speak with native speakers. And the worst part? Feeling like everyone else is faster, better, smarter.
Ollie told me he often avoids speaking at work meetings, even when he knows the answer. He fears mispronunciation or grammar mistakes. But here's the twist. The moment he started shadowing, his confidence slowly grew.
Exactly. Shadowing is magical because it gives learners a safe space to practice aloud, without judgment, without pressure, just repetition and rhythm.
So, learners, if you're feeling stuck, frozen, or embarrassed, know this: it's normal, it's temporary, and it's fixable.
Practicing courage. I speak English even when I feel nervous.
I trust myself to try new words.
I learn from every mistake I make.
I am growing stronger with each practice.
My courage is bigger than my fear.
Jack, let's walk our learners through a typical day of someone learning English.
Great idea. Let's start with the morning. Imagine waking up, making your tea or coffee, you open your phone and listen to an English podcast while brushing your teeth.
Right, even 5 to 10 minutes counts. Then, on the way to work or school, you read an English text, try to repeat a few words quietly in your mind, or talk to yourself softly.
During work or class, you might want to speak, but hesitate. A customer asks a question, a colleague uses English, and your mind races. But if you practiced shadowing beforehand, your tongue is already familiar with the sounds and sentences.
Exactly. Then comes the evening. You might be tired, but if you take just 10 minutes to repeat shadowing sentences, your brain reinforces patterns naturally.
Even small, consistent practice is more effective than a huge study session once a week. And don't forget, every mistake, hesitation, or stutter is progress.
Daily practice sentences. I use English every day to improve.
Small steps every day lead to big progress.
I am consistent even when I feel tired.
My effort compounds over time.
I celebrate every word I speak.
Rose, learners often write to me and say, I study English, but I feel I'm not improving. I repeat sentences, but I forget everything.
Oh, yes, I hear that a lot too. And I want to tell everyone, frustration is part of learning. It means your brain is reshaping itself.
Exactly. Frustration is a sign you care, a sign you're pushing your boundaries, a sign you're alive in the learning process.
Learners, never punish yourself for forgetting a word or mispronouncing a sentence. These moments are golden opportunities to reinforce learning.
And that's why shadowing works. It removes fear of failure because you are echoing, not inventing, yet your brain is learning naturally.
Frustration and patience.
It's okay if I forget words. I will remember them next time.
I remain calm even when I make mistakes.
I am patient with my learning journey.
Every challenge I face strengthens my skills.
I trust myself to keep improving every day.
Learning in social situations. Jack, let's talk about learners who feel nervous in social situations.
Yes, imagine you're at a restaurant, cafe, or party. Someone asks you, "Can you tell me how to get to the train station?" Your brain freezes. You know the words separately, but you can't combine them.
Or imagine meeting new friends online. You know the phrases, but you hesitate to type or speak. The fear of mistakes stops you.
This is exactly why shadowing sentences in context helps. When you practice phrases like, "Can you help me?" or "I would like some tea, please," your mouth and brain are already trained.
And when the moment comes, speaking feels natural. You don't need to translate in your head anymore. You just speak.
Social situation sentences. I ask questions confidently in English.
I speak politely even if I make mistakes.
I communicate clearly in social situations.
I feel comfortable talking to strangers in English.
My English helps me connect with others easily.
Learners, let's end today's long session with some reflection. Think about everything you've done today, even if it's just 10 minutes of shadowing.
Yes, every word repeated, every sentence shadowed, every pause you allowed yourself to speak, it all counts.
And remember, perfection is not the goal. Consistency Courage, patience, and repetition are the goals.
Right. And before we finish, let's give a final set of shadowing sentences for confidence and motivation.
Confidence and motivation. I am proud of myself for showing up today.
I am capable of achieving fluency.
My voice grows stronger with each word I speak.
I am fearless in practicing English.
Today is another step toward my English success.
Wow, you did it! You completed a full session of shadowing, storytelling, and motivation. That's a huge achievement.
Yes, remember learners, it's not about being perfect. It's about showing up, practicing, and believing in yourself.
If you enjoyed today's journey, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Easy Speak World. Your support helps us create even more powerful lessons like this one.
Keep practicing every day. Keep repeating these sentences, and know that every small effort compounds into fluency over time.
We are proud of you. See you tomorrow for the next exciting shadowing challenge. Goodbye, English learners.